Hello. So as always, the first thing you guys want to do is head down in the description below. That's going to bring you guys right here to the Stop the Ped mod on the Bjojo website. There is no other website you can get this on, so if you see, Bjojo Stop the Ped mods on any other website, do not install them. They could be a little bit dodgy. The only way to install these mods are on his website himself. If you head down to the bottom down here, you will see a download. I recommend download it off his website directly, not off, any mirror links. Just download it here, and it will start installing. Open it on up, and if you double click on Stop the Ped, you will have your files and folders here. Minimize out of your browser, bring up your GTA 5 main directory. So I'm going to walk in Steam users how to get to their GTA 5 main directory, but for Epic Games or Rockstar Games, I'll leave your main directory down in the description below. But what you're going to want to do is head to Windows C, Program Files 86, Steam, Steam Maps, and Common. Choose the GTA 5 folder you want to mod. As always, you should have a backup. If you don't know how to make a backup, if you don't have a mods folder, then make sure you watch my how to install LSPDFR video, because I walk people through how to do that in the first couple of minutes of the video. Bring out your GTA 5 download, and what you're going to want to do is simply highlight two of these. Make sure you don't highlight the readme. It won't break your game, but it makes things a little bit easier not having a bunch of readmes in your main directory. Have a little blank space in your GTA 5 main directory, and drag and drop it into that blank space. The blank space is there so you do not accidentally drag and drop it into any folders, and to make sure you don't, just make sure they aren't highlighted, and then just drag and drop. And then for me, it's going to ask to replace it because I already have it, but for you guys, it will not. So it will just go straight into your main directory, like so. Now if you go into plugins, LSPDFR, Stop the Ped should be right there. I'm going to walk you guys through quickly a couple of things with Stop the Ped that I 100% recommend doing. If you double click on the configuration settings, you can change the Stop the Ped menu key and everything like that for talking to peds and accessing vehicle search and things like that. And this is a thing I 100% recommend doing to make your game that much more enjoyable. So, if you come down to realistic weapon systems, I'd recommend changing this one right here where it says the weapon pistol. This is going to be a realistic weapon system, so if you guys have weapons and you pick up another gun, it will stop it from going into your main directory, and instead of not into your main directory, into your main wheel of your weapons, and instead of that you'll still just be left with your basic cop setup, so you do not actually have to pick it up. And then you can go to the trunk of a vehicle and you can actually run a serial check on the pistol, which is very, very cool. But I'd recommend changing the weapon pistol to just a combat pistol, because the normal pistol that it gives you just isn't the nicest there. So where it says weapon pistol, just in between, make sure you're in all capitals and just change that to combat. And then you can save it, but there's one more thing I want to do with you guys, is when you come down to here, weapon carbine, basically you just want to delete this scope here. So that will then stop it from whenever you're using a modded gun. So say if you're using a real life AR-14, it will stop a scope from going over the iron sights, which is more realistic, because most apartments do not actually have any scopes on it. Quite a lot of them run iron sights, so that makes your game just a little bit more realistic. You can also set the initial number of ammunition that spawns in with your weapons. I like to just slap my handgun ammo up to 100, and then I keep the rest of it the same, because that's the thing I use the most, and then that's the most realistic. And then you can also change to calm the ped on, so this will make Stop the Ped, calm the ped. It's the same functionalities as make peds calm again. You can also just enable this by simply just putting yes, which is a thing I'd also recommend doing. You can also set it to yes, and then all gang member peds will not be affected, and they will still shoot when you open fire. So that's your choice when you open fire if you want to get shot at by gang members, it's that kind of thing. You can also see here, pause driver calm effect when players' car sirens and lights are on. You can change all of this if you want, but what I just went over is what I'd 100% recommend doing. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. Like the video, comment down below how I helped you, comment down below how I didn't help if this did not work for you, and I'll get back to you with a fix, or I'll link you to my Discord server where my help team can help you out. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.